we are here. This is the blocked off Highway 61, which led to Centralia. A pretty big, it was pretty big. It was like it was a big city in the end, which has a pretty interesting and tragic history to it. So if you don't, it is a pretty well-known story, but if you don't know it, in like I think it was in the 1970s or something. It will be probably on the screen here somewhere. Here in Centralia, which is in Pennsylvania, it's pretty in the middle of it anyway. So like here, there was a huge coal mine. There were huge just places where it was coal, so a huge coal industry flourished pretty much here. And in the end, it led to a huge city being built here because you have to house everybody somewhere. And also there were like big hotels. I think there even was a casino. There were theaters and everything. There was like a bunch of stuff. And now the problem was, because of the coal industry, there was always imminent danger, which wasn't as problematic for most of the people. And at some point, a fire from the waste industry just spread to the coal chambers and started a huge underground fire under this city. Now the problem is, first, this already was a huge area where like the coal mines were. Second, there was a lot of coal. And third, the whole thing spread really far. So now I'm basically walking on burning floor below me, and way below me, in like a couple of feet depth, there's a fire burning. So the city decided to block. So first they tried to, I think for like 4 or 5 years, they tried to extinguish the fire, which kind of didn't work, because there's like, if you look it up, there's a lot of coal there. And the problematic thing was, of course, you can't really extinguish anything like it. It's really hard, trust me. And so at some point they spend 34, I think it's like, I think $43 million was it, that they spend on just like moving everybody out of the city. And they also blocked off the Highway 61, which somewhere, I think it was in front of there, which led to the city. And you see, first, so they put up a warn sign. I haven't seen the warn sign yet because I want to get a picture there, because it's cool and it's pretty special, because it's basically nowhere on earth that you have this. And so they put up a warn sign, but still people were coming because it's like really interesting. There's collapsed buildings, there's cracks in the floor of the cement, and steam is coming out, and it's kind of poisonous and dangerous. So I'm trying to find that too. And so then they put this. They put gravel things everywhere so you can't drive there effectively. I think when you have a motorbike, it definitely will work, or a bike. Like with a car, it's basically impossible, just to scare off like 90% of the tourists. And I convinced my parents that we come here and we actually walk this thing, because I think it's just really cool and just an interesting piece of history. And you don't have this everywhere. It's like a one in a lifetime opportunity. And yeah, so that's a pretty sad story actually. And the fire's been now for around 50 years. And it will continue for something between 250 and 500 years more. So there's plenty of time to come and visit, but I guess it's actually pretty safe now, even since you see everything is pretty blocked off. You don't see anything. You have a couple of vents which you have on Google Maps, but these are somewhere really in the forest, so you can't really find them. Especially now we had the flood here from the hurricane, and we also seen flooded cities on the way, and everything's pretty wet, so you don't want to go into the forest. So it really depends. Fuck, what is this? Sorry, weird bug, and I don't want to get bitten by anything here, for real. And yeah, so this is basically the story, and I just wanted to share this because it's just like, yeah, it's interesting. You don't get this every day. And if you're in the US, I would definitely say you should visit it if you have time, if you want to. Of course, be safe. Don't climb into anything because it's really dangerous. And still, I mean, it's like still beautiful. I have all the graffiti here, and some of it is actually really nice. And it's pretty easy to find. You have to go, yeah, as I said, it's on Highway 61. You can search it up on Google. It's on Google Maps too. You have some vents on Google Maps too. And if you look on the highway, I'll put a picture here. The highway has a weird structure. From that, you actually know where this closed-off part of the highway is, because nobody draws like a highway like that. It has a weird structure, so you see there is some part missing. And I mean, I'm basically walking on a highway where like millions would normally drive through, on the side of a flourishing city which I can't find yet. So I'll try to find the sign and a bit more. I'm gonna show it to you. So I hope you can see me and everything's okay. I checked the mic, this should be okay too. And don't wonder, there's a flashlight pointing in my face. I'm not gonna look as much in the camera as I normally, which I don't do that much anyway. But just for as a, I don't know, just so to not have only not nice news in this video, and it being like not one of my first ones anyway again. This has been on my vlog trip. I vlogged NYC. I don't know that there will be the vlog coming, but I don't just don't want to do the NYC vlog on my phone. I did this on my phone, it was horrible. And there will be more stuff coming. As I said, the vlog, I'm in 2 weeks, I think, or 1 week. I'm going to my grandparents for 2 weeks, so there will be some content. Plus I have some older Lego sets for my Lego channel, there will be coming stuff. And I also have some nice things for which I don't have space at home. Another thing is my studio setup, and you will see how it will change. I'll do some stuff. And yeah, so just as a reminder that that's all happening. I just don't have much time, and that next year is going to be pretty stressful from school perspective. So don't wonder if again with the videos it's not going to work out as much. It's just like I don't have that much time, and I love to do this, but it's like, yeah, it's kind of complicated. And I also sometimes just say that even if it will be acceptable for the quality, I just can't deal with the quality because it's too bad for me. But that aside, just for a little reference from the trip, we're now in we're still in Pennsylvania. We're in like I don't know what the city is called, but it's an Amish county. There's Amish. If you know what they are, great. If you don't, it'll be in the vlog. And I don't know if I should do this, but I'll do a community post after this too, so check the community posts if you watch the video, because I kind of feel sad that this kind of important or interesting part of history is so unwell documented. Like there's I checked the web. There's one there's one mine where you can go in. It's not an original, I think, but it's like how the mine looked. It's something like that, but there's not much you get to know about Centralia. I get it that they don't want people wandering there and maybe getting hurt. I get that. But I feel like there could be more. So let me know in the comments and in the community post if you would like to see something maybe for that, like GoFundMe or Patreon or a Patreon or something, or like an extra YouTube channel just dedicated kind of to this. If you would like to see something like this, just like write it in the comments. I'll do a vote as on the community post, and maybe it like cheer you up a bit after this kind of sad video. And of course, if you enjoyed it and if you want to see more of this vlogging kind of stuff, I travel a lot with my family, especially in the holidays. So what the fuck is that? Oh, there's a generator. I'm fucking blind. So yeah, if you want to see more like that, write it in the comments. I'm happy to hear about all the feedback, and also just if you enjoyed stuff like that, and if you enjoy stuff like that, or just like dumb stuff, which I'll be doing more. Trust me, I have some stuff planned. Um, just subscribe, please. It's like it would mean a lot to me. This is like my fourth channel when I'm trying to do this. And of course, check out my socials. They're in my channel description. And I'm working on a channel trailer. Trust me, there's something coming.